WQAD News 8, this is WQAD This Week.
And good morning, and thank you for joining us for News 8 This Week. I'm David Bowman. We begin this morning with our coverage of the John Deere Classic.
The John Deere Classic Update, sponsored by Sinclair Tractor.
And the magic continues at TPC Deere Run in Silvis, and that is where we find News 8's Josh Lamberty with a look back at this week and what to expect in today's final round. Josh?
Hey, good morning there, David. It certainly has been a week to remember out here at TPC Deere Run. From the Pro-Am on Wednesday to the leaderboard shakeups throughout this week, there have been plenty of magical moments in this year's John Deere Classic. The final round of this year's tournament is already underway. As we all know, the John Deere Classic is one of the biggest weeks of the year for the Quad Cities region. It's a big deal for the community, the players, the fans, but it's also a big deal for us here at News 8. That means that the work begins before play starts. As your official tournament station, we broadcast every night live from our on-course set, the 19th hole. For the past few years, that set has been sponsored by the tournament landscapers, Uncommon Ground. And between their team and ours, the 19th hole is built from the ground up to bring you the best coverage on the course.
It never gets old. Every time I see the work that my guys do, it never gets old. And the pride they take in what they do, and there's joy in it. And to be out here and get to do that, it's really a blessing.
And of course, our live coverage at the Classic continues tonight. Our sports team will be breaking down all the day's action leading up to tonight's trophy presentation.
The 19th hole leaderboard, sponsored by Blackhawk Bank and Trust.
Let's take a look at your leaderboard, sponsored by Blackhawk Bank and Trust. Crowded field heading into round 4. JT Poston sits at the top at 19 under. We have a three-way tie for second with Emiliano Grillo, Scott Stallings, and Denny McCarthy, all sitting at 16 under. JT Poston entered round 3 with an impressive 4-shot lead added to it early on. On 5, it's the 29-year-old from 132 yards out, sticking it just 4 feet from the cup. Poston finishes things up for birdie to get things to 17 under par there. He made the turn at 18 under par. After a bogey on 12, it's Poston getting back on track. His second shot on the par 4, 14th, ends up just 8 feet away from the cup. His fourth birdie of the day gets Poston back to 18 under. The North Carolina native would eagle on 17. It adds up to around 367. He heads into today at 19 under par. Plenty of golfers are in hot pursuit, including Poston's round 3 playing partner, Denny McCarthy. McCarthy would card 3 birdies on his front 9 on holes 2 and 3. He would then have a shot at another birdie on 7. His tee shot was just 22 feet from the cup. He would settle for a par there, then put a birdie on the card on 8. McCarthy would wrap up his round with a couple of birdies at 17 and 18. He cards a 5 under 66. He's at 16 under overall. And the crowds really were good out here at Deere Run yesterday, and to the surprise of no one, a lot of people following Zach Johnson. On 10, it was the JDC legend with the great third shot on the par 5, putting it within 8 feet of the cup. The 2012 champ makes birdie to get to 8 under par. A little trouble on the back, though. Zach would eagle on 17. He fires around 367, sitting at 8 under par. Well, the John Deere Classic is filled with moments. Moments on the course with the players and off the course as well. But one of those special moments happens every year. And since John May took over as Deere CEO, he picks up a caddy bib and allows one of his employees to play a round of golf with the defending champion. And as Shelby Kluver shows us this morning, there were a lot of eyes on Joel Oltmann.
He didn't seem nervous at all.
So nervous, dude.
Don't let the clubs fool you.
This is my work family here.
Because today,
A lot of family history here.
family is the name of the game.
Good ball.
On Wednesday, John Deere employee Joel Oltmann got to play with the pros.
I'll get your bag, man.
With caddy service from John Deere's CEO.
Go, Joey!
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Good job, Dad!
Made even sweeter.
Whoa.
Thanks to some special spectators.
Anthony, 22, Noah, 18, Sophia, 15, Madeline, 13. Zelly is 7, Isaac's 6, Justin's 5, and Ambrose is almost 2.
8 children, all here to cheer Dad on.
They've never followed him through 18 holes, but this is all an experience.
From one hole to another,
Everybody hold on for your life.
Mom, Teresa Oltman, carefully keeps everyone in line.
We have 2 carts in the double stroller. Do we have everybody? Is Zelbel with them?
Turn.
Letting Joel focus on his game.
Yes! he got it.
8 pairs of eyes,
Dragonfly.
mostly focused on Dad,
Wait, I think I see it.
playing on one of golf's biggest stages.
It is a lot to handle, but having all those kids just makes everything, much more fun.
Now, not all of Joel's kids are as into golf as he is. His middle son, Isaac, though, loves joining him on the green. Shelby did get some confirmation, though. This is the best part of the story. The Oltmans made it through the entire day without losing anyone, at least for too long, that is. We focused a lot of our time here on the course, but there's a group working year-round behind the scenes so that the magic can happen off the course. As Camille Gear shows us this morning, Birdies for Charity is a community effort helping raise millions of dollars to further those missions.
Magic happens here on and off the course at the John Deere Classic. For Birdies for Charity, that magic measures in the millions.
12,568,038,000.
In the early years, the goal was $1 million, so no one ever thought that. But now the pressure is really on.
Part of that magic wouldn't be possible without former director Christy Ketchum-Jackson. After 19 years, Christy is back for one more year, passing on the torch to the next generation of leadership.
How could I miss Claire's last year and Andrew's first year and Michaela's first year? She's like a little sister to me.
Coming back to volunteer as Michaela Booth takes over the Birdies program.
There is no one in the world that I can think of that feels the same about this program as I do and loses sleep over the same things that I lost sleep over for 19 years.
Teeing off a new era in Birdies for Charity.
Well, I definitely have really big shoes to fill. I mean, she left such a wonderful legacy for us here. As far as pressure, I feel like it's responsibility might be a better word for it.
Hoping to continue the tradition of making a difference in the community.
She took care of it so closely and nurtured it and was so protective over it, and I really wanted to make sure that I continued what she had set up.
The 19th hole birdie count, sponsored by Dutrack Community Credit Union.
The pros made 300 birdies yesterday. Let's add that up with what golfers made in the Pro-Am, round 1 and round 2. And we have a 3-day total of 1,750 birdies. Well, the final round of play here at the John Deere Classic is already underway. The action wraps up with a trophy presentation tonight for this year's winner. That's scheduled for about 5:30 tonight as soon as play wraps up for the day. And we will be bringing that to you live here on WQAD. It's been an exciting week out here at TPC Deere Run for the 51st John Deere Classic. There have been so many memorable moments all week long, and many more are expected to be coming to us today for the final round. Golfers are already out on the course today. Your leader, JT Poston, set to tee off at about 12:45 today. Our coverage, of course, will continue tonight right here on News 8. Our sports team will recap all of today's highlights and the moments that make up the magic here. Thank you so much for waking up with us and being a part of this experience. David, we will send it back to you from TPC Deere Run.
All right, Josh, thank you so much for covering it all week and for all things John Deere Classic. We have everything in one place just for you if you can't make it out there. Just text the word golf to the number that's on your screen right now. That's 309-304-0888. We'll get everything sent right to your phone.